Boom! Yeah. Now that I got your attention, yeah, hey. How you doing? How you doing? Come on. Hey, baby dub, Mary Mary. Hey, we're back again. Hey.
Hi, welcome to Let's Talk. It's me, Tammy. And I'm sorry, I did that. It's me, Tammy. It's Wednesday, August 1st. And today we're talking about myths of being natural. I didn't get a chance to get to it in my video last week, so I definitely wanted to touch bases on it today. And so I hope that this will help some people that's trying to decide whether or not they're going to go natural. Let me tell you real quick that on next week, I will touch on going from a relaxed state to a natural state. So give you some tips and some information on how to make the smooth transition, and some helpful hints, some things that I didn't know when I went natural. So hopefully this will make it a little bit simpler for you. Okay, let's start with myth number one. Myth number one is you need to have a certain curl type in order to go natural. This is not true. You do not have to have a certain curl type. Everyone's hair is different. So you can't expect to have the same curl pattern that someone else's does. And if you're going natural because you see someone's hair and you think that you're going to have that person, your hair is going to look like that, you're going to disappoint yourself. So you need to go into it knowing that your hair texture is your hair texture, your curl pattern is your curl pattern. It is not going to be like everyone else's. And that's one of the things about, being natural. And what I expressed on last week was understanding you and your hair, not expecting it to be like everyone else's. Okay, myth number two, you can't work in a corporate environment with natural hair. Absolutely not true. There are plenty of women that rock natural hair. You do not have to alter who you are in order to work in a corporate environment. And with any hairstyle, whether it be natural or whether it is permed hair, you still have to be conservative with what your style is. So you make that call on what type of style that you're wearing to work. Of course, radical things would be out of, the question. But being natural is not really radical. It's not radical. So, like I said, with any hair type, whether you're permed or whether you're natural, you have to decide on what's conservative enough for you in a corporate environment. But being natural is not something that you can't do in a corporate world. Myth number three, you have to have a certain face shape to be natural. That is not true. You do not have to have a perfectly round face. You do not have to have a thin face. Well, not to be natural. Let me take that back. It says you don't have to have a certain face shape you have to have a certain face shape to do the big chop. You do not have to have a certain face shape to do the big chop. You don't have to have a super round face, super skinny face, whatever. The thing about the big chop is confidence. When you do your big chop, you got to have confidence. And your confidence level is what makes that big chop shine. That's what makes it work. Not your face shape, but your confidence level. Make that big chop a style. Make it your own. Jazz it up. Don't just cut your hair off and just go outside. Jazz it up a bit. Put on your big earrings. Put on your makeup. Do what you do to jazz it up. But it's all about the confidence that you have with the big chop. It's not about face shape. Number four, you can only wear wash and goes, puffs, twist outs when you go natural. Absolutely not. Go on YouTube, type in natural hair, and that will answer that question. That will debunk that myth. Absolutely not. There are a plethora of styles out there for people who have natural hair. Ladies, it's so many styles. Like I said, YouTube. Go on YouTube. Google natural hairstyles and you will see plenty of them. The only time that you're really kind of at a stuck hole on natural hair is when you've done the big chop, because of course, depending on how short you cut your hair, you know, there's only certain things that you can do at that point. But as your hair grows out and you get length, and whether, you know, depending on what type of length you get, you can do so much. Even with the length that my hair is, you know, I could do a coil out, or I could do a twist out. And you can do so many things. I could do a flower in my hair. I could do my hair to one side. I could do just the, you know, the back up with a, it's so many things that you can do. Trust me, you're not limited because you have natural hair. Number 5, you must use products X, Y, and Z when you go natural. That, again, absolutely not true. You can use products that work for you. Every product will not work for you. You do not have to use the same product that someone else used, but you do want to find out what works for you. You don't necessarily have to use the products that someone else used. There's a plethora of hairstyles. There's a plethora of products out there that you can use to maintain your natural hair, to define your curls, you know, to shampoo and condition and keep your hair natural. You do not have to use one product. You can mix and match products if that's what works. Myth 6, going natural will make your hair grow long. That is not necessarily true. Your hair growing method is determined how you take care of your hair, and it plays a large factor in DNA. If you are a person where, you know, you just don't have long hair in your family, you just will not have long hair just because you go natural. Some people hair grow to a certain length and it stops. But it's just not necessarily true that because you go natural that you're going to have hair down your back. I mean, I know that's the goal for some people. Some people's goal is just for their hair to be healthy. But, you know, just like, you know, permed hair, natural hair is subject to break. So it's because the lack of moisture. So that's why, you know, we have to use condition, make sure we condition and oils to keep the moisture in. But, you know, because you go natural does not mean that you're going to have long flowy hair. No. Myth number 7, natural hair is easier to take care of. I have to let you know that this is the myth, the biggest myth of them all. Going natural does not make it easy to take care of your hair. It's actually harder to take care of because you have things that you have to do. When you get a perm and you go to the beautician, you can go to the beautician, get your hair done. But when you're natural, you're constantly having to make sure that, you know, you keep the moisture in your hair, that you're doing the right thing, detangling, getting regular trims. It's a lot to be a natural. So no, it's not the easiest thing to do. You got to have patience and you got to be willing to put in the work to go natural. Natural hair can handle chemical color better without breakage. Color is color. It doesn't matter if you're permed or you're not or you're natural. Whatever you're putting on your hair can have an effect. The only difference between a perm and a color is that a perm is altering the texture of your hair. The color is, you know, not. But if you do your color too much and you're often coloring your hair, then yeah, you can eventually damage, because color can dry your hair out. And plus you're already dealing with the aspect of dry hair because you are natural, and then you're adding color, which makes it doubly dry. You know, you're fighting with a double-edged sword. So, you know, color can eventually break if you continue to do it too often. So yeah, you can't just think that, you know, you can continue to color your hair and it's not going to have an adverse effect. You know, anything with some type of alteration of your hair does have an effect on your hair eventually if you do it too much. Myth number 8, natural hair, no, that was 8, I'm sorry. Myth number 9, you can go natural while still flat ironing. Not recommended. The point of going natural is so that you can establish your natural curl pattern and to eliminate putting so much heat on your hair. If you are flat ironing your hair while going natural, you will not get your natural pattern. you're going to get heat damage. And the more you flat iron, as often as you flat iron, it does loosen your curl pattern. And it's not good. It's not recommended to do. You find a style that works for you when you're transitioning. It could be a wig, it could be braids, it could be weave, but constantly flat ironing your hair while you are transitioning, not a good idea. Just saying. Myth 10. Natural hair requires a Prepoo, co-wash, ACV rinse, and loads of other styling products. Now this one I'm going to read verbatim so we can get an understanding of this. Ladies, there are tons of natural hair routines and regimens that you will see on blogs, YouTube, Facebook, and even, on other websites. The bottom line is that you have to find what works for you. No two heads of hair are alike, and you do not have to beat yourself up if you do not maintain an extensive hair care regimen. If you can achieve healthy hair with simple washing, with a simple wash, conditioner, style routine, then so be it. This is your hair, your journey, do you. And that's the number one thing with going natural. Do you. You can't do someone else. Because, I have where I normally co-wash my hair almost every day, and that may not work for someone else. Someone else may not need to wash their hair that often because it maintains the moisture. Mine does not. So I need to co-wash so I can get that moisture in my leave-in conditioners and all of that. That doesn't mean that you have to. Some people, have a schedule where they wash their hair maybe twice a week, maybe once a week. Some people only wash their hair once a month. Some don't. Some do a no shampoo. Your regimen is your regimen. And whatever works for you is what you do. You do not have to be about like anyone else. And when you're researching, don't think that you have to do what everyone else does. The purpose of researching going natural is just so that you can get, the idea of what it takes to be a natural, and so that you can get some important information. But it does not mean that you have to follow the same regimen of the person that you see on YouTube. You find what works for you. Like they say, this is your journey, and it's going to be times when you're going to pick the wrong things, and you're going to have to fix that. And you're going to go through, in the beginning, you do go through products until you find what works. So, these are the myths. And take heed to some of this stuff. I hope that it's helpful. And to get more tips and to even see these myths, go to naturallycurly.com. I'll put the link, at the end of the video and also at the bottom. And, just browse it. See what's going out there. There are some really helpful tips out there. And hey, enjoy your Wednesday. Big 10 myths. I'm glad I was able to share these with you. Hope that it helps someone. And enjoy your Wednesday. Don't let anyone steal your joy today. Smile in spite of. It'll make your day go by a whole lot faster and be a whole lot better. And I will see you Friday with I'm Just Saying, and I will see you Monday with a weight loss update, and next week we're going to talk about going from relaxed to natural. So transitioners, stay tuned. I'm trying to help you out so you can know some stuff that maybe I didn't know when I transitioned. So wish I had someone buzzing in my ear. So I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.